My name's Nancy Hollis. My company is Hollis Property Management, and I'm the broker owner. So I am a one-man show, and I was originally a flipper, and so I had my own portfolio, and so slowly I have been just managing properties by request. Never did any marketing or anything. So we were at 42 properties and still doing it by myself. Not enough to hire a full-time staff. I have had on-site assistants and just found that they were constantly asking for higher rates of pay. And at the last one, I was paying $24 an hour and it was not enough. And she ended up walking out on me asking for more pay, and I just said it just wasn't in our budget. And so that was the pain point, is I knew I couldn't grow my business any further, and I was hosed, is what I would call it. My dear friend asked me to come to a NARPA meeting in which I met Leslie Kaysen from First Choice Property Management, and she told me about this wonderful company, BetterWho. And I'm like, what do they do? Why are they so good? And she told me about the direct hire process, which was important to me. I'd been talking to a lot of remote team member vendors and always stop short of making that commitment because I have a lot of very high sensitive information between my clients and my tenants, and wanted somebody that I could directly hire and manage that role without having a third party involved. So for me, it was a lot of hand holding. So I knew nothing about an RTM, had no clue what was going on. You guys had a gentleman that walked me through the process from developing my job description to reviewing the resumes and asking me what my expectations were of the remote team member. And mine was interesting because I thought I needed one thing, and I had somebody on my team for about 60 days and learned very quickly it wasn't the person. So the BetterWho has a 90-day guarantee, which when I took it to my rep, I let them know that this wasn't working out. And we got another remote team member that is still with me, and it's been almost a year now. Some of these things, that the reason it didn't work out were the time differences. I picked the wrong country for my needs. I picked the wrong job description for my needs. We'd originally gone with someone with a heavy accounting background, and it really needed somebody with a heavy administrative assistant background. It was just like, let's get you somebody better that you need. And it was seamless. So I don't think I felt very taken care of. So that was good. So I think for a single property manager, one-man team, one of the big things is I'm constantly in the weeds as that myself. And so one of the first things that my remote team member did was help me document what's in my head. So we spent almost 3 weeks just being on meets where the remote team member was documenting my standard operating procedures. And so now I have standard operating procedures that we can reference, and we are now at our second remote team member that can follow those. So that helps. The other thing is I'm finding myself out of the office more and away from behind the desk. I have a saying in my world that I'm not making money if I'm behind the desk. I'm just answering emails and phone calls. So I'm getting to get more boots on the ground within my own business. And I think that it's going to make me ultimately a better property manager. I would say definitely consider it. It's not only would I tell you that I'm going to say it, I would tell you we've already done that several times and referred people, NARPA members as well as non-members, to BetterWho.